What's up, guys? This is Junior, and guess what? They're actually letting me do the intro today. And let me tell you, I've been having a blast playing this new campaign. Thank you all for listening. I would like to say it means a lot. And you know what else means a lot? If you go onto iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. Please enjoy our next episode, episode 5 of the Carrion Crown.
You gotta hide.
That's true.
You gotta use people as human shields.
And I'm finally getting.
Kendra, come here.
I finally got a chance to try and use a spell in a cool way. We'll see. I'm gonna pull up Unseen Servant preemptively.
Oh, I gotta pull up my stuff too. I should
Just
have
in
it on
case
here
we
already.
need to use anything that it says.
Prepare to get your sweat on, right?
Fuck. Well, Eric's not sweating profusely like he was doing the
Give
other
him a
day.
minute. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
He's gonna fucking roast.
I'm slowly getting used to the heat now.
Acclimating
Yes.
like a tortoise. Like a desert tortoise. Tortuga.
The island of Tortuga.
It just sucks because the last couple days I've gone like toward the coast to look at jobs. So whenever I get there, it's like 74. Like I was in Long Beach and San Pedro today. Beautiful. I drive back to Mission. It's like 84. Ugh.
I like when you listen to the news and they say it's going to be between the mid 70s to the low 100s. That's like one hell of a spread.
Yeah.
Are you too lazy to tell where we're going to be?
All right. What are we doing?
Lead us in.
I'm leading us in?
Do it.
Oh, shit,
I did.
dude. All right. Hello and welcome, everyone, to Roll the Hard 20 podcast that I am eagerly anticipating because I have a skill check to make that I've been waiting for an entire week. And Brian has decided to make me suffer.
That's right. Suffer in this heat with everybody else. Yeah. Welcome back. Episode 5 of our Carrion Crown run through.
What are we running?
What's that?
What are we running through?
Running through town, man.
All
Raven
right.
Grove.
Daggers.
So I know you're eagerly waiting, Talos.
Yep.
So you're going to have to keep on waiting.
Yeah, I had to figure.
We find the doctor sitting alone in the outward inn. Several empty flagons orbit an empty plate. You seem satisfied because you hold in your possession a letter with Myrta's signature on it. It would appear that your endeavor to set up a residency in Raven Grove has been approved. As you glow with satisfaction, you soon realize that you are the only remaining patron in the breakfast nook of this place, and you see the waitress behind you with her hands impatiently on her hips. And she says, "Honey, you gonna hurry up there? I got some chillins at home I gotta get back to. If you want to carry this outside, that's fine. Why don't you take it to the Laughing Dragon if that's where you want to go? The rest of the people are tying one on over there. Other than that, wrap it up."
All right, I guess I've had enough for now. What's the damage?
It'll be 13 silver.
13 silver. Give her the 13 silver, and I stumble my way out.
You hear behind you.
Cheapskate. I got 3 kids at home and this guy didn't even tip me. You believe this, Joyce? Some people.
He's like, fuck it, I'll be your doctor. I don't need to leave his shit.
Sorry, I didn't know this was America. But anyway, I stumble out of the inn to the main city square, take a look around. So I'm assuming is it like pitch dark? Or
It's getting very dark at this point. You went over there right after you left the silk purse. That's where you headed off to. Talos and House remained behind, and Ermin took off and followed Kendra back to her residence, her house, her new
Well,
house.
we still since we split up, we still haven't all seen each other, right?
Not since you were at the
now
silk
since we
purse.
split up.
Yeah. So you're currently at, what is it? At K, which is right on the eastern side of the town hub. She told you to head off towards the Laughing Dragon. She really didn't designate where it was at.
So is there anyone else in the town circle Because around here, it looks like most of the stores and stuff would be closed. Town hall's closed.
Yeah, everything's pretty closed up right now. You do see two men, one tall and thin, another one short and stout, and they are walking what appears to be towards the northwest. You see that there's an alley that kind of goes between a couple buildings and continues going further that way, and they're laughing and jesting and good. I can't believe we had quite a good haul today, yeah? Oh, yes, right away. Good day indeed. And they're walking.
I'll stumble after them.
Okay. You see they walk for probably about 5 minutes, and they start heading towards an establishment that's very well lit. A lot of noise coming from it. You could definitely tell that there's several people inside that are just really enjoying life.
I'll make my way into that building.
Okay.
That
You
seems...
follow them in there, and you notice that there's a large bar at the back of the room. There's mirrors all over the wall. The candelabras are all lit. People are just tossing back ales and other strong spirits left and right. Everybody's just having a really good time.
Okay, now since I'm already either heavily buzzed or drunk at this point, this is all a bit overwhelming to me. So as I look around the room, is there a corner table or booth I can just go chill at?
There is a table against one of the walls. There's still several seats that are open.
Yeah, I just
Not,
want
not so much in the middle of the room, but there's also
Yeah.
peripheral seats that are readily available.
I just want to go on the outskirts and just kind of people watch.
Okay. You find yourself at a seat. There's still empty drinks on the table. Obviously, whoever was there either went outside to take a leak or they just left the table to its own devices. A few moments later, you see one of the waitresses come up, start clearing the table, ask you, "Is there anything I can get for you, dear?"
Not for now.
"Well, this is a paying establishment. If you want to sit here, you're going to have to drink. 2 drink minimum."
2 drink minimum. What is this, a comedy club?
You see these? These are mine. These are real. 2 drink minimum.
Great radio.
Great radio.
As Brian pulls his shirt up.
All right, I'll just...
Two dongs. Two dongs.
Way to go, Voodoo.
What
Voodoo.
happened, dude?
I don't know. I can't. I did this.
You're not even
earlier.
in
I
the
couldn't
scene.
get-
Well, I'll tell you what.
Special.
The doctor's
There we
going to
go.
have 2 drinks.
I think I need to visit the doctor. I'm having some kind
Alice
of
was just
possession
there,
over
man.
me.
I don't know if you want to visit the doctor. I mean, I might be able to help. It's 50-50. All right, I guess I'll just order 2 ciders up front.
Very good. She hurries off. We roll back in time approximately 10 minutes. We
right.
see Talos and Oust. They're about 30 feet away from the Silk Purse, close to one of the outhouse buildings. You watch as the sun starts to go down, and you notice the shades begin to close over the windows in the pawn shop. A few moments later, you see Lerman and Kiss walk out the front door. They're laughing, having a good time. One of them slips a key into the lock. Even from this distance, you can hear it snick into place. He pockets the key and starts walking off. You hear him laugh. Good day, wasn't it? Oh, yes, it was.
All right. So you said they put the shades on the windows, right? Are they all
Shades
covered
are
up?
down, yes.
Every single window?
The ones that you can see.
Okay. I'm going to have my owl familiar go around the building to see if they can find any open windows.
Okay. The owl leaves you. Now, are you looking through the owl's eyes, or is he going to come back and give you a report?
I'll wait for him to give me a report first.
Okay. You see him go around the building once, twice, comes back, lands on your arm, and says, you can only hear this, right?
Yeah, it's like a telepathic thing.
You hear in your mind, Jawohl. We got the windows are closed. All the shades are down. The back door is sealed up tight. The front door is locked. There's no entrance through the ceiling. Oot.
It's an intelligent elf.
Yeah, man. It's quite the thick accent. I forgot where I summoned him, but
Kind of have an idea.
yeah. Well, I try to translate where that would be in Clarion. All right. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant such that it appears within the building.
Yes.
And it's going to be way too hard. I'm going to have it try to open up any of the shades.
Okay. You can see the shades. You could mentally, telepathically tell this thing.
Yeah.
Because it is a thing. Mm-hmm. It's not an entity.
Nope.
To open the shades.
Okay. So after a shade is open, I'm going to send the Owl Familiar back to look through the windows. And then I'm going to look through its eyes.
Through the owl's eyes?
Yeah, so that I
Okay.
can see through the windows when I'm commanding the Unseen Servant.
Okay, so it flies over to the window, looks inside. What is it you're having it look around at? You see that there's nobody inside.
I'm just trying to get pinpoint on where we last saw the gem. So
It's very dark inside.
how
you have
good
a
is the
general
owl's night
eye-
vision?
Is the owl's night vision?
Yeah.
It's like
That's one hell of a-
controlling drone, pretty
That's
much.
one hell of a question.
Yeah.
It's an owl.
Yeah, so it's got to have some kind of night vision, but it's probably dark vision, black
Yeah.
and white.
I think I have it written down.
So we'll see. We'll say that he has the ability to see with a 80% success.
Okay. Okay.
So as he's looking around because of all the clutter
Okay.
within the confines of the building as well. So with an 80% success rate.
Success.
Success. So are you going to success or are you going to succeed?
We'll see.
Okay.
He has owls have an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight. I don't know
Okay.
how that works with the 80%, but
Okay, so we'll roll the percentage twice then.
okay, sweet. So I have to roll, I guess, below 80.
80 or below.
22.
Okay.
Just a little below.
This is a little below.
So the owl can see the display case on the far back corner. It can see all the trinkets, the bracelets, the rings, the stone, the ring, other things, eyewear, things like that, all within the case at the very back.
Okay. Since I can see it, I'm going to command the Unseen Servant to move towards where the box that contained the gem, I should say.
The case?
Yeah, the case.
It's like a glass display case.
Yeah,
Okay, so it makes its way towards it.
and attempt to open it.
The backside's open.
Okay.
It's just like a sliding glass, just like you'd see at Nordstrom's, I guess, or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Grab the gem.
Now, where are you in regards to the building itself? Because you got to be within a certain amount of.
Yeah, we have to be within
Distance.
60 feet, and I think what we determined before we left was I could be 30 feet away, and that would be enough for me to navigate it within the building.
Okay. So you maneuver him towards the back of the case.
Uh-huh.
He opens it up. It opens it up.
Yeah.
He grabs the stone. He has the stone in his hand.
All right. He's going to make his way to the... I'm going to at first attempt to get to the window,
Okay.
open the window, and try to drop the stone outside the window.
Okay. It needs to make a strength check to open the window.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see what its strength is.
10.
Oh, shit.
Not.
No.
Negative.
Isn't it 10?
No.
What is it?
It's 2, so it
Oh,
can't...
shit.
It's not like... It can't, like, jimmy things open.
Okay.
So it's probably going to fail. I mean, I could
If you
attempt.
roll a 20, that'd be pretty good.
It's not going to
Can it
happen.
throw?
So it's a
things.
2, though. He has a 2, right?
a 2,
so he
so-
has a negative
Negative...
5,
Is
isn't
negative...
it? That negative 5?
Negative 4 or 5? I think it's
No
negative...
say. I don't
8
remember.
is negative 1. So 6
So
is
it's
2.
negative 2. 4 is 3.
It's negative 4.
Okay.
Negative 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
really...
So go ahead.
All right, whatever.
Come on,
Come on.
baby.
Come on, 20.
5. It's not going to open. the
Okay,
thing.
it puts its invisible palm against it, and
Uh-huh.
it can't maneuver it open.
Okay. At that point, it's going to try and unlock and open the door.
Okay.
I'm And so I don't know if it's able to do so from inside or not.
Okay, it walks over and there's a latch that
Okay.
it can unlock it.
Okay, it will unlock and open the door,
Okay,
and then toss the gem out to the side for the owl to pick up, and then it's going to go back inside and relatch the door,
okay,
and then I will dismiss it.
good job. That
Yeah.
gets a gold doubloon.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was ready to fucking use the doubloon if I had to do like a specific skill check.
Ironically, that's your old doubloon.
Oh, is it? Is this the fuck you doubloon? It is the fuck you. All right, and then the owl is going to bring the gem to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ermin,
Yes.
you followed Kendra home, and she made you a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
She also, I hate that word. She
What,
also,
sandwich?
no, also, she also expressed her concern about how she feels about the town seems to be slipping into madness. She tells you about the conversation she had with Oust on their walk into town earlier and how he had asked about Gibbs.
I was still always trying to find a way to interject.
Even if he has
Totally.
Excuse me, I need a space.
on the other side of town, he could tell someone was talking about him.
Stop trying to cock block me.
Kendra, I don't feel well.
She expresses that she is concerned about what's been going on. And she says, you know, Herman, I just don't understand what's been going on. And I'm really contemplating just selling the house and just moving out of Ravengrow. I don't know if it's something I should be doing or not. And all of a sudden you hear something fall in the back room. In fact, it's coming from the room that you had stayed in the previous night. She gets behind you, like she leaps up from the sofa where you guys were snuggling in front of the fire. And she gets behind you and holds your moist, oiled chest that's displaying these two large golden medallions.
Does she palm the
Yes.
medallions? You better watch out, dude. Kendra might take that shit based on what she did with the deed.
And she said, Herman, what was that?
I'm not sure. I can go check it out.
Please.
Stay here.
Please. And she stays in the middle of the room and kind of puts her hands towards her mouth. And you begin to make your way down the corridor towards the right. You pass the restroom on the left. And then you come to the door of the study that you were staying in where the professor's office was at.
Okay.
The door is closed. You hear some shuffling around inside there as well.
Okay. I'm going to put my ear to the door, see if I can discern if I can hear any voices or hear what
Okay.
specifically is going on.
Going to make a perception check on that?
Ooh, that's not good. 6.
6. You don't hear anything. No voices anyways. You do occasionally hear scuffling around in there. You hear shuffling of something, and that's about all you can discern with that.
Okay. Then I guess I'm going to try to slowly open the door.
As you open the door, you notice that the lamp that was creating illumination is very dimly lit, and you do see what appears to be a silhouette inside there. Someone moving around, looking through things.
Okay. At that point, I think I know that someone's in there, so I'm actually going to just slam the door open and try to confront this person or entity
Okay.
or whatever.
As you slam the door open and the light from behind you in the hallway illuminates the room, you see a figure before you. And the smell of rot becomes very heavy in the room. And you see a very well-dressed corpse.
Uh-oh.
But atop its shoulders is just a pulverized mound of meat. There's no head, no neck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez.
As your eyes grow wide in disbelief, a gleam from the light behind you catches the corpse's right hand, and you see a ring. The same kind of ring worn by the faculty of someone who served at the Lepidstead University. And you hear behind you, Father! And let's roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
What I got over there?
16 on the die.
16.
For the listeners at home, Eric got excited and then turned down the volume of his own headset.
It turns towards you, and lumbers just on pure sonar, I guess is what you would call it. And it starts thrashing at you with its 2 fists. And one of them strikes you
Is it like spewing
for
blood while it's
4
moving around?
points of damage as you see this putrid liquid spout from its neck. What are you going to do?
I am going to pull out my short sword and try to attack it.
Yes. Don't hurt my father again.
Does the 13 hit?
I guess I should probably get that book out, huh?
I thought you drained that guy out of blood.
13 does hit.
No, I said I didn't leech him enough.
Yeah.
That's why his reaction time was so slow. He had too much blood.
For 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage as you rock this thing back, but it doesn't seem to feel any pain as it takes this damage. It again comes at you again
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
and just fumbles, maybe because it doesn't have its full field of depth because it has no fucking head.
Or anything.
Go again.
14
14 will hit.
for 7 points of damage.
7 points. Again, you rock it back as you take chunks out of this thing's body, and it attacks you again. This time it hits you for 5 points of damage.
Oh, God.
As you feel this cold pain just ebb through your body from its core towards the outside of your limbs. Go ahead, Ermin.
Shit. I miss.
Miss. It starts to stagger towards you again after it's taken these blows. And I believe that 16 will hit
Yes.
for 5 points of damage.
Oh, God, I'm down.
As you go down in the hallway,
Dude, the professor died and picked up 5 fighter levels.
it moves towards you and starts to lean forward, and you see this blast come from behind the hallway and strike the wall next to it. It leans up as if to look that way, only it has no head. And you see Kendra, if you were still alive, you would see her begin to engage in her father. Engage with her father.
In her father.
Father, hold on.
Whoa.
I don't think you...
Cue the pawn music. Oust.
Pretty upset that Kendra's taking care of her dad over here.
Don't you have like a... You have a Kendra sense, don't you? You must know she's in danger.
I know,
right
my
now.
ears are like,
So you watch Talos send his owl
White
around.
crate.
He watches invisible hand job go into the store and retrieve the stone. Owl brings it back.
that's a pretty neat trick there, Talos.
Yeah, you learn a thing or two in Kyonin.
And as you're watching all this stuff, your mind can't help but return back to what you had thought about earlier today about Gibbs.
I like how you're not even bringing us back to them. It's fine, go to Gibbs.
About the what?
Kendra who?
Like, you're like reminding us about a thing that isn't the dying Ermin.
You don't know what's going on?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we
what
don't.
You guys are so far away, so that's a
I
moot
had
point.
actually other
No,
things.
at this point, a third of the stuff we're talking about, I just zone out because I'm not supposed
Yeah,
to know
exactly,
what it is.
exactly.
Yeah.
We can't act on it.
It's your own guys' fault for fucking leaving each other everywhere.
Well,
Look,
it's
here's the
fun
thing.
so far.
This is how.
Divide and conquer. We're
This is the
I
efficient
know,
way
you're
to
getting
do stuff
conquered.
like this.
You're totally getting conquered.
This is the efficient way of doing things.
Talos, what are your thoughts or plans with that stone?
Well, I thought we would, return it to. Oh, well, not return it. Sell it to the proprietor of the Unfurling Scroll. We had a deal with him.
You can't sell that. Do you even know what that is?
No, I just know that they probably didn't know what it was either, and it's worth far more than they thought.
As you guys are looking at this, go ahead and make a perception check on the stone.
He already knew what it was, though.
He did.
1.
Do I know for what kind of stone it was, though? Like,
You did know what time it was.
10.
10, you notice there are like small little splinter cracks throughout the stone. As you can see that a lot of it's not just the dust.
So it's like. It's
Well-
kind of like fucked up a little bit? It's like wear and tear.
Some of them should be fucked up.
Some of them should be
disguise.
fucked up. That's just normal.
I don't
That
know.
goes
what
with the territory.
I don't know what type of what this particular stone.
Are you rolling
is,
up a
right?
new character over there, Nick?
No,
Oh.
not yet.
I mean, that's an efficient use of your time. I think you should do it.
He's Googling ways how to stop the DM from killing me
How
off.
to unplug his mic.
How to hide your new character, which is really your old character.
Talos, by whatever price, who sent you on this mission to get the stone, I believe he doesn't even know what he was requesting. This stone should not go back to him. It should be back to nature. This is an ion stone.
Well,
Have you heard of it?
I think Talos would have heard of it. I personally would not have heard of it, but I think Talos would have heard of it.
Do you have any Arcana?
I have a lot of it.
Then yeah, you know.
They're very mythical stones.
Yeah.
You would have heard, but there's so many different ones that you
Sometimes
don't-
it's hard to like recognize between a regular gem and an ion stone, right?
Well, just not just that, but I mean, it's pretty rare that you'll see one in your lifetime, let alone multiple. So
Oh,
if you saw
shit.
one that was in a spiral shape, you may not know what this one does because the rarity of you seeing more than one.
Gotcha.
You've heard myths and stuff about them, but to actually see one in action or see what it can do is completely different.
Well, if what you're saying is true, and this is an ion stone, that he wasn't just trying to dupe them; he was trying to dupe me, Ermin too.
Well, don't be duped. We shouldn't give that back. That
All right.
that
well,
belongs back in nature. That besides, we could probably get more benefit out of it more than them.
all right. Well, if that's true, then we'll hold on to it. If not, we're gonna have to think of a new trade because giving this to him and then having him have us pay for the privilege to continue to use his services, I don't think is right.
I'm with you on that. Now, back when I said earlier, before we went to the silver purse, we need to.
Silk purse.
So
Oh, silk purse. Back to before we gathered and met at the silk purse, I was on my way to meet Gibbs. I mean, it's nighttime. I would believe he'd be home. Would you care to accompany me and go pay him a visit?
yeah, yes, I'll accompany you. Thank you for watching over me here while I transferred my sight to the owl. Obviously, I can repay you back by accompanying you to see what Gibbs is up to.
And not trading that stone.
I'll hold onto the stone very closely. I like shove it in in one of my pockets within my robes.
The doctor. So you're at the Laughing Dragon now. You've worked on your second cider, feeling pretty good about yourself. The crowd kind of becomes just background buzz at this point. And as you pull out your paper one more time to look at it, you notice that there's something in the lower left corner of it. Something you didn't notice before. It's faintly, like a faint scribble. Almost, it's light, like an indentation writing, not written with pen. But you know, somebody might trace something.
It's like in The Big Lebowski when he sees the...
Exactly. Sees the
Yes.
dude with the big boner.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're seeing right now.
Dude with the big boner.
Okay, so I notice something must have been written on top of this paper. I see some kind of indentation. And in my inebriated state, I look around the Laughing Dragon. Are there candles or lanterns?
They're all over the place.
Okay, I would like to go...
There's ones on the tables. There's all.
Yeah, I'd like to preferably find a lantern, so that has glass on all sides, something like that.
Okay.
And try and hold the paper next to that to try and cast some shadows on it to see if I can make out the indentations.
Okay. Roll and investigate.
17.
17.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You see in the lower corner, it says, "Meet me at the town hall at 9 o'clock. Murta."
To give it AM or PM with that? Or are we working off of military time?
What is that? Meet me at 2100.
That's right.
Murta.
As I recognize this,
Sergeant Murta.
as I decipher that, I look around. Are there any clocks on the walls? Is there grandfather clock?
Sundials.
Look, just because we're playing D&D doesn't mean clocks don't exist.
You see some kind of a alchemical machination in the background that's got large gears. They're probably like 5 feet in diameter, just twirling and whipping and racking, and these small little hands about 3 inches long show that it's probably about 850 right now.
I will, seeing that, I will tear ass back out of there, and then just for map's sake, am I at C?
You are at sea.
Oh, good.
Doubloon.
That was a good guess. That was a good guess.
It was not a good guess. I even wrote it in here. I assume that's where it was.
Yeah.
So I will move from there back to Town Hall.
Make a perception check as you leave that place.
Ooh, I believe that is, that's 13.
13. You notice that the 2 men that you followed are still at the bar having a good time. They haven't left.
I'll take that as a good thing and keep moving on.
Oh, okay. So you make your way across the town, the center of the hub, and you find yourself back at the town hall. The door is closed. It's dark inside. From what you can tell through the windows, it's dark inside.
Okay, so I'll approach the main doors, see if they're unlocked.
How are you checking?
I am just, if whatever, lever, handle, whatever, I'm just seeing if it's open.
It is unlocked.
Okay, seeing that it's unlocked, I will, knowing it's dark time, try and, I guess I might as well do it. I'll try and stealthily make my way in there and close the door behind me.
Make stealth check.
3.
3. As you swing this door open, your hand sweaty with all this booze in your body, lets the door fly wide, smacks against the back wall, and starts making its way towards you slowly. And you hear from the back of the room, "Come in, doctor. Come in, the doctor."
Okay. And I'll make my way down the main aisle.
Close
To
the
the
door
stage.
behind you.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I do, yet again, do my best to stealthily close the door.
Have you been drinking, the doctor?
Yeah.
The doctor.
The doctor.
Oh, we... just,
How else are you
just,
supposed to operate?
just a little bit. You gotta kill bacteria in the body and all that.
Should this-
Alcohol's great for that. It kills everything.
Should I wait
including feelings.
till tomorrow to have this meeting with you?
Oh, no, we're perfectly fine.
She looks outside the window. Were you followed? And she's looking outside to see. Have you told anyone about this meeting?
No, when I discovered your the secret note on my business license here, I immediately took off and made my way here.
I was worried you wouldn't find it. Thank goodness you rolled so well.
I'm a doctor after all. I have some deductive reasoning.
She looks at you and she says, "I believe that we could have a mutual assistance between you and I. I can help you further your residency. And I would hope that perhaps because you're new to Ravengrow that you might be able to help assist in elevating me in my position in the town council."
Perhaps I can help you out with that, but I'm still not familiar with the town. Is this a democratically elected system? Is there...
It's definitely by
So-
popularity. That
So
is-
it's democratic, okay. I'll see what I can do to help, but I haven't met any of the other council members. I don't know what I'm working with.
I don't think that is quite true. I do believe you have met Vashian Hearthmount earlier yesterday during the reading of the will for the professor.
It's a bit spotty, that whole reading of the will for me. I was grieving.
That is what I wanted to ask you about, and hopefully we can keep this between you and I. But I would like to see Vashian Hearthmount come to an early and very permanent retirement.
Breaks legs.
I mean, that's one option. Well, you're asking a lot. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to figure out what I have to do.
Time is not on your side, the doctor. He has tried to block your residency.
At least he didn't succeed.
Hold on a second.
Is that a dog? What is
That's my son.
Time out, because I need a beer too.
All right.
What's the council member's name?
that? Vashian? Is that
Veshian?
Vashian.
Vashian?
I think so.
I'm just gonna phonetically spell Vashian. Vash.
Ian.
Yeah, Vash Ian. Okay.
What's the Unfurling
Vashian
Scroll
Claw.
guy's name?
What's up?
What's the guy that runs the Unfurling Scroll?
It is
Alendru.
Alendru Groven. Goroven.
I never made it to the Unfurling Scroll.
Goroven.
I only know Murta.
You, Murta. Brian, you good? Or am I cutting you off?
Are you cutting me off?
I don't know.
do
We
you-
switched you to 805.
Why? Am I fucking up that bad?
No, not yet.
You know, this is blue.
Dude,
You said it last time.
my ears are like fucking sweating, man.
Yeah, I need
It's like a fucking sauna inside these headphones.
We didn't have this problem last year because we didn't have the headphones.
Yeah.
Think about the weight you're
This
losing,
is still
douche.
better than I was
Yeah,
thinking.
but thank God.
About a year ago, I went to New Orleans.
Nolans?
And it was, it was
Nolans.
like 100% humidity and 90 degrees at night. That's a whole different.
Yeah.
My hands were sweating. Like, I can't describe.
That must have been cool at
everything
night.
was sweating.
I would have used that
It
hand
was
all
no,
night
no,
long.
No, because I was there.
Work with it, dude.
Because I was there
Work
walking.
with what they give you, man.
No, I was walking there, like walking around the streets on Bourbon Street and stuff, just getting fucking plastered. I'm like, no wonder why people drink here so much. All of a sudden, I'm like,
Sweat it out.
I don't feel the heat anymore.
New Orleans
I'm
hand job.
blacked out. It's fun down there, but fucking August, that was brutal.
Can you be of assistance, Doctor?
I can be of assistance, but you gotta be reasonable with me. I gotta do my own research to figure out who's who, the dynamics of the basically government we're going to overthrow.
Don't
Not
play
saying
games
I haven't
with
done it
me,
before,
Doctor.
but
Once Vashian learns of this piece of paper you have in your hand, he will veto it. And as head of the council, you will never get your residency in Ravengrow.
well,
You
that
play
is
with me, and I
perplexing.
will play with you. I will make sure your residency flourishes in this town. Otherwise, it will die before it ever begins.
I don't. The doctor doesn't enjoy being strong-armed here, and since I've been tying one on all night, I'm gonna think about this. And I turn around and go to leave town hall,
Okay. She watches you go. Her eyes are just...
and I'm making my way back to the house.
The house? Okay.
I miss my friends. Perhaps they're all back at the house.
They're all safe in the house.
Ermin,
Nothing bad can happen there. Yeah.
make your first death save.
Oh my God.
17.
17.
Saves. Now make your second one.
Petros
Keep going, keep going.
moves, closes the distance on Kendra, and attacks her. Both of them hit
Oh my God.
for 10 points of damage.
Jeez.
You see her start to shake in the knees as she starts to fall backwards against the hall wall. Make another death save.
17 again.
17.
Yes. Come on.
He's gonna save and stand up and get knocked back down.
Probably.
Well, he needs a 20 to get back up. He's
1,
just gonna
2, 3 for Kendra.
lay around and watch her fucking die.
It looks at you
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
and moves towards your body on the ground. 15
Yeah, that hits.
for 9 points.
Points don't matter. He gets 2 fails.
Okay. Oh.
This-
Oh, God.
Kendra fires at him again
So you're back to 0?
and misses Make another death
You say it's
save.
0 forever, and then
Crit
one.
fail.
Oh no!
Ball game's tied 2-2.
no crit fail. He's dead.
No, I thought it just.
No, I thought it
Each
counts as
attack
2.
is a failure.
Oh.
Each hit is a failure.
Oh God.
I also didn't mention that he had advantage, but that's fine.
Who had advantage? Oh,
The fucking guy.
Oust and Talos.
Do you feel disturbance in the force?
Oh, my spider senses are tingling. We better get with Gibbs.
All right.
So you guys start moving towards Gibbs' shack.
Dude, Kendra's not going to even be there when we get back.
Hey, well, at least she left me in the will.
Oh, God.
So we head south, right?
That's where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards Gibbs' shack.
Before we approach, 60 feet, can I make a perception and see if there's any kind of I would guess, sign of life or anything moving around in the area?
The shack is totally dark. As you draw closer, there's no lights on at all.
Should I send the owl? That's our best chance. We're not going to fucking see in there.
I would say, yeah.
All right, I'm going to send the owl to go take a peek.
Okay, you send the owl down towards the shack. Doctor, as you return back to the house, you see this lumbering mound of a corpse pounding on Ermin. Leave Ermin and start pounding on Kendra.
I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame at it.
I was going to say, Doctor just slowly closes the door back and walks away.
I
He has to
didn't
make
see
it-
any.
I have Liquid Courage, too, so.
He has to make a dex save.
Who does?
You.
He does? Okay.
Is it dex or something else?
Fail.
It is, yeah, it's a dex. So, Doctor's going to take 2 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And it erupts into a flame and just starts to burn in the middle of a hallway.
I love radiant damage.
Just
Dude, he was
Begone
so
thought.
he was so close.
starts to lumber
Ermin
around,
was
bouncing
almost there.
off the halls, bouncing into Kendra, and eventually crumples right into the middle of the hallway, right next to Ermin.
I'm going to stumble my way down the hallway and look around. I see Kendra, who looks, pretty worse for wear. I look at Ermin, who's turning gray. And as I'm swaying on my feet, attempt... Okay, so what's the rule? Is he technically dead?
He's dead. Or maybe you're at a different point in time. I don't know. But if it's after the death saves, he's dead.
I'm going, as I'm wobbling on my feet, I'm just going to, for shits and gigs, cast Spare the Dying as a cantrip.
Okay.
Just finger gun over here and see if that does anything to the body.
I see the drunk doctor just...
But yes, that's what I'm going
He
for.
winks, clicks his tongue.
Fortunately, you can't see me wink, but I do.
What does Spare the Dying do?
It's
Is it going to bring him
stabilizes-
back?
It just stabilizes.
It just stabilizes
So
him?
But if he's dead, he's dead.
if
I'm already dead.
If he's dead, he's dead. We actually have nothing until level 5 to bring people back from the dead.
Here, I'll look it up. Spare the Dying. I have to touch him. So I'll finger him.
with that New Orleans grip?
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay. Nothing happens to him. He remains deceased. I'm sorry, Nick.
That's all right.
There's plenty of room. We're gonna let me know. I got plenty of minis.
Brian got really mad that we're splitting the party, and he decided to teach us a lesson
Yeah.
with violence.
Violence is always the answer.
Just so you know,
Alice has died twice.
Oust has died twice, but he saved his death saves.
Well, one was a real death.
But
Yeah.
what I was going to say was that there are certain events that occur. One of them is Petros coming back.
Fuck us.
Yes, that is in the fucking AP.
Oh my god, we just took too long.
But if you guys had stayed together,
I know.
It would have been no problem, apparently.
there was one fucking guy.
No, the thing is, like, if we stayed together as like twos, we'd still be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually
Probably
goes back to the house.
Yeah, like if you were there,
Yeah.
you could have healed him.
Well, that, even doing Sacred Flame, it's an undead thing. Just even if I'm just chipping away.
No, I'm talking about just specifically, he's on the ground
Oh,
and
that
dying.
too,
You could like
yes.
cure wounds, he's back, But
Well, for the sake of the AP and for the show, if somebody dies, we're just going to let them die.
yeah,
I mean, if it's the Riders on the Storm, we'll always find a way to keep somebody alive, especially now that we've gone so far and we have so
Oh,
many
God.
What were
levels
you
of that.
before a monk?
What?
What were you, a monk?
Yeah.
you could still
Fighter.
Let's make another monk.
Yeah,
Have a brother.
Or what?
Twin
Yeah,
brother
it's
of
like
Carrion.
from the same
well,
sanctuary.
you know, because you're from the
I
80s,
had a
like
brother.
City Slickers.
with what's his name?
Wherever Curly dies,
Yeah,
he's like,
Curly.
I'm Curly's
Yeah,
brother.
that's
It's
right.
the same fucking
What's
guy.
his name? Jack Palance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same
I mean,
guy.
it's gonna save you a fuck ton of time. You just fucking erase the name, put a new name, and then you can make a
just say
backstory
I'm
later.
his brother.
And make sure
that's-
you
twin
erase
brother,
the
yeah, exactly.
medallions.
Erase the medallions.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do that, you can like fucking make a character by the time.
But
like
you-
30. Like
It
you'll be ready
opens.
to
It opens
reintroduce-
up to anything else. Like if you thought the monk wasn't working for you, it opens up the ability to play anything else that you
Yeah.
might have.
Yeah, that's
might have
true.
done.
I mean, did he really get to play the monk? Though?
Not really. No.
Not really.
You don't really get to play him until like level 3.
There's a tragedy at the end of this episode tonight too. So
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck me.
The
I-
tragedies don't end.
I gotta wait for Junior to come back.
Fucking soap opera.
I mean, if you just erase the name, we could introduce you by the time before the episode's over.
What was your character? Erwin?
Ermin.
Herman.
Ermin? I'm Berman.
Erwin.
There we go.
Is Eldon's fake name,
So-
and also the name of some random dude.
So now I could take his little pog here and just put like a skull and crossbones.
Were there any other classes you were considering?
I didn't think I would die tonight, so no.
I mean, when you were making Ermin, maybe you were thinking of something, right?
Dude, this is only the second character or third character he's ever made in D&D.
Yeah, but I usually look at like
Hard.
all 12 classes, and I'm like, what
And
do
that
I
was-
feel like
I was
making?
gonna ask him tonight. How you feeling? Are you enjoying the game? He's freaking saying, "Fuck
This
you."
is fucked up.
I'm enjoying it. Well, everyone around me
From
dies.
a spectator's position, it's a very enjoyable game.
Hey, man, it puts the fear of God in me.
Making me make, I took, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I am the doctor.
I am the doctor. I love that. By the way, my buddy, well, not just my buddy, but Sam says he's been following this. He actually texted me, "I am the doctor." So we're playing to
I also stole it from memes.
we're
That's
playing a good
Memes are resonant,
good
so
game.
if you steal it, it's fine.
No, there's a whole there's a whole.
Did it go
subreddit
down?
dedicated
Yeah.
to medieval
What?
times.
Was it not going down?
Sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, no, it went
As long
down.
as it went down.
Well, it's all liquid.
I'm
so-
not. Oh, okay.
Wait till I poop.
I love you, but I'm not plunging you.
I'd ask you for the plunger. Where's that fucking thing? I got a log to cut.
Oh my god.
Actually, Jimmy, can
I got a lot to cut.
Yeah.
Did they used to have
A
those?
beer or a chew?
No, snus.
go for
Chew,
it.
snus, whatever.
Did they used to have shit
haven't
like
done one
that?
of
They
these
had
for
like
a while.
sticks that you used to cut the shit.
A poop knife.
Yeah, poop knives.
A poop knife. Yeah.
Well, we are still recording.
Oh.
Hey, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
That's
leave
the
that
episode of the day.
in. This is
Leave
your
everything out.
favorite anti-paladin.
Wait, hold on. Yep. Poop sticks.
Poop stick. So, Doctor, you see Ermin deceased. You see Kendra, the shit just kicked out of her, barely clinging to life.
Look around. Oh, this isn't what I was expecting. Did your father have an alchemy lab here by any chance?
What the fuck are you talking about, Doctor?
Well, we're all pretty worse for wear if we, we need some health tonics or something.
We've got this shit kicked out of us. You're just drunk.
Well, I'm trying to help you. I'm just asking.
Possibly there's something in his study. She faints.
I'll just make sure she still has a pulse and is breathing, and then make my way over to the study.
Oh, okay. Oust and Talos.
Yeah, we're sending
You're
the.
out.
We sent the owl out, so
He comes back. Says no one in the house.
are you sure?
Get out of my head, house.
Sorry. Ask the owl.
This is a
he
conversation
sure?
between me and the owl. No one's inside. Did you see anything in there that is of note at all?
There's no note, there's no light,
All right.
and there's no fire in the fireplace.
All right, Alice, there's nothing in there. No one, nothing of note, at least.
So we should just knock on the door and check
The
and see if it's
place
open.
looks like a pig pen.
Maybe he got robbed. Gives us a good reason to enter.
Oh yeah, we're
Probable
trying to
cause.
protect his property.
That's right. Let's go up to the door, knock on it, see if it's open.
It is open.
Cool.
There's no lock on his shack. It's literally a shack.
We walk in,
Gives us
perception on
shack.
inside. See if it was invaded by, I don't know, home invaders.
Okay.
As opposed to.
I don't know. Maybe someone's trying to murder him. Who knows? What do you want me to roll? Investigation or
Perception. Investigation. Go and do investigation.
Go for
I
it,
would
man.
take perception.
Tell me what you want to roll.
Perception.
Okay. No animal handling or anything like that? You don't want
No.
Want to ride the
He's-
owl?
He's got his
You want to
owl.
ride the owl,
I
don't you?
do, but it's okay. 9 for
You gotta turn it, dude.
9
you,
for perception.
you shapeshift into a mouse. You can ride that fucking owl.
Not yet.
Owl
though.
might try to
Level
eat you,
2.
but
Yes, friggin' tasty.
You don't notice
snack.
anything abnormal, but then again, you're from the wilderness itself.
Yeah, shacks are just.
this is how you keep shacks normally.
Tell
dirty.
us, what are you going to do?
I'm not sure what I want to investigate for right now. I'm going to investigate. I'm going to try and look for a letter of any kind, something that would make him be so antagonistic towards the professor.
Okay.
Something like that.
A diary.
A diary. Yeah, maybe a diary. That is, so there's a 16 on the die, and then plus 22.
22. Describe for me what you're doing. You're digging through his shit, right?
Yeah, I'm digging through.
Not with that
basically-
shit cutter, right?
No. I'm digging,
knife?
Yeah, the poop knife.
Poop knife.
I produced my poop knife and cut through.
Cut through his shit.
Yeah, I cut through the pool. All right. I'm gonna dig through the paperwork, any paperwork that he has scattered around to see like if he's got any letters that make him want to be a little bit antagonistic towards the professor, or like if he has a diary, I'd fucking dig through his diary. I don't care about his.
You don't
privacy.
find a diary or anything like
Yeah.
that. You don't. All you see are like past due bills. You know, shit on his shack. His shack's past due.
Oh
the
my
mortgage.
God.
Oh, fuck. Raven Grove Bank's gonna come after him.
When this forecloses,
There's
it's ours.
there is nothing in the pantry. There's no food.
Uh-huh.
There's his little cot is just shit. You know, there's one blanket. It reeks of urine and feces. The whole shack just stinks to high hell. As you're
You
looking
actually live here?
around, though, you notice underneath what would be considered a sink,
Mm-hmm.
there is there's a rag
Mm-hmm.
wadded up, wrapped around something.
I will take the rag and open it up.
You notice as you start unraveling it, the rag becomes more crimson towards the center, and you notice in the middle of it, there is a straight razor.
And is the razor also covered in blood?
It is.
I'm going to show this to Ouse, and then I'm going to close it back up, and I'm going to take it.
You're going to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Do you think Gibbs took his own life?
And then put it back?
I don't know.
What the fuck,
I don't
dude?
know.
I have just enough time to bleed out. Let me clean up first.
Who knows? Maybe he was ashamed about killing himself. Who knows this?
This seems more like a demon on... fuck, what is that?
On ice? Like
No.
Disney?
Demon on ice. Demon of Fleet Street. Sweeney Todd.
Demon on ice. Da, 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 da,
Jazz hands.
Disney really let itself go.
da. Demon on That's the title.
Oh my god.
Demon on ice.
Yeah, I'm taking the blade.
Okay.
Is it a blade or a razor?
Well, it's a razor
Straight
blade.
razor.
It's a straight razor, right?
It is.
Yeah. I think we should leave.
This place stinks. We should go, but I am worried about him now.
Something is very wrong with Gibbs, and we'll have to figure it out. But I don't think running into him here in his shack is going to be the right place to do it. I think we should get out of here. I'm going to keep this blade. I don't know what he used it for, but I definitely don't want him to use it for that again.
I agree. I take back for if he's alive, then we'll find him tomorrow.
All right.
Where are you going to go?
We're going to go back to the Kendra's.
All right. Feeling all good about yourself?
Yeah, I accomplished a lot
Life
today.
is fucking great. You got the stone. You got the blade.
Yeah.
Dancing around, yeah.
Life could not be fucking
We
better.
fucking killed it today, man.
That's right. Mission accomplished.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
I'm telling you, when you go back and you tell Ermin what you've done,
I can't wait to tell Ermin. He's so
Dude,
Oh, man.
Ermin,
he's flying high on his medallions, and I can't wait
Hell
to make
yeah.
his day even better.
as you
pimped out.
approach Kendra's house, you notice the door is wide open.
So
You hear this blast come from inside the house, just boom, really fucking loud, boom, and you see from inside through the windows just this illumination of this light. You almost get a feeling of a holy light from within.
I'm gonna run in now.
I'll follow in shortly after.
And you see the doctor standing over this corpse in the middle of the hallway, just smoldering. It looks like he just killed Ermin.
All right. So Brian wants us to kill half the party. he's clearly done with the doctor and Herman. He wants a buddy cop show with Talos and Oust. And you know what? If that's what the listeners want, let's give it to them.
That's right.
Fuck the listeners. I actually like this character.
I guess. No, I'm just
And I
kidding.
painted his mini, so fucking keep this guy alive. I painted this guy. You see Kendra leaning against the wall in the hallway. You see a corpse smoldering in the middle of the hallway, and you see Ermin right next to the corpse, but you don't see anybody else in the house.
Is Kendra still awake? Or she's unconscious, right?
She was fainted.
Yeah, well, you don't know that. You just assume that something might have happened to her.
All right.
She's just out.
All right. So if I don't recognize that she's out. Oh, no. I do recognize she's out. I'm going to go run over to Kendra and then check a pulse or something, see if she's still alive.
You can tell she is still alive. Now, the doctor, you are in the back room in the study.
Yes.
You're doing whatever you're doing. You're thumbing through journals. You're trying to look through some of his vials on the shelves. Anything you could find that might be able to do something.
Yes, and if that fails, I do have a plan B.
You're going to kill Vashian?
No, not necessarily that, but I'm looking to see if there's anything in his research, something that can help Ermin. If not, I'm just going to create a hair of the dog for myself in the morning because I'm going to be hungover as fuck.
Uh,
You're 100% selfless. Talos and Oust, make a perception check.
I'm also checking Ermin to see if he's okay. Perception, I got
He's
21.
blue.
21?
Yeah.
22.
22. Both of you guys, as you're looking at Kendra and what's left of Ermin and this other guy, you hear this just rifling through one of the back rooms, the study where Ermin had been staying the previous night. You hear just this clutter, this commotion coming from back there.
Okay, I raise my right hand in preparation to cast Ray of Frost, and I'm going to enter the room.
And you see the doctor just going through books, sweaty palms.
I mean, I'm wearing gloves. You can't tell.
Oh.
You can't tell how much I'm sweating. I'm
Yeah,
just.
that's true.
But you don't see sweaty palms.
But
These
I
are
am-
not New Orleans hands.
I am frantically moving around now.
What the hell happened here? I like haven't lowered my hand.
As I turn around, oh, you two are here. I'm not sure. I walked in. Apparently Petros came back. I killed him again, but before that, I think he killed.
Wait, you said
Ermin.
again?
Again?
You killed him the first time?
Oh, the leeches!
Ah.
You fucking!
I wouldn't say
The
again.
secret is out.
Okay, let's say I made him unliving again. Take it that way. I'm not saying I killed him the first time. Fuck you for accusing me of stuff. Now, I'm trying to see if I can find anything, but none of this shit makes sense. I've gone a bit cross-eyed.
Your
And in
story
the
doesn't make a
doctor's-
whole lot of sense.
In a doctor, I'll just shut up and listen to me. He's dead. She's hurting. I'm trying to help.
I cast a ray of frost on the floor right in front of him.
Okay, you see this blast light up the floor and this white illumination as the floor begins to freeze in front of you.
Do you have any evidence
Evidence of what?
that you didn't just kill Ermin and potentially knock out Kendra?
Let's see. I cast Sacred Flame, Petros. So that's all I did. I came in, did that. As I walked by, it looks like the other two got beat to shit with fists and acid. I wish I had those powers, but I don't.
Alce wants to walk over to Kendra, and as
Definitely.
he does,
And Teabagger?
it's still a free action, right?
Assert,
Oh my god. Some things will never leave.
assert dominance.
As I walk over to Kendra, I produce 10 good berries out of the palm of my hand,
Fuck yeah, good berries.
and I give her 10 good berries.
Okay. She begins to, her eyes flutter as she begins to wake up, and she, Father, Ermin, oust. It's you, oust. And she,
It's not father, it's daddy. Shit.
God damn it, dude.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there. It's not father, it's daddy. Shit.
Oh my god.
she grabs your leg, very Frazetta, and holds on to you.
Father. What do you mean?
No,
father?
Frazetta.
Oh, Frazetta. I don't know him.
I hardly know him.
I hardly know him.
Alas, poor Yorick.
And she just starts weeping. Oh, poor Ermin. He didn't make it.
Please help me understand what happened.
My father, apparently he showed up and he didn't approve of Ermin.
Or his medallions?
This is fucking meet
Whoa,
the
don't bring the
parents.
medallions into this.
Did I hear this? Mm-hmm. All right.
She's not being quiet about it.
I'm gonna put my hand down, Doctor. I think it's time to go to bed.
Even when you cast that at this point, I turned around drunkenly, and I'm still just searching through his journals.
As you leave the doctor, are you going to leave him
Yeah,
to his
I'm just gonna
devices?
say like
You might as well. It's a doctor.
I'm just gonna say, Doctor, you're drunk. You should go to bed. And I'm gonna leave.
Take me to the sofa, oust, please.
I'll walk her over. Or I'll carry her over. Whatever.
She's got 10 hit points, man.
She's
Oh, good as new.
she's
good.
basically reclining on the sofa and holding her head in her hands, and she kind of looks out the bay window in front of the house, and she says, "What? Who was that out there looking at us? There's somebody in front of the house."
Perception out the window?
Sure,
8.
Am I also there?
you are.
All right. 14.
14. Oust, you can't see what's going on. Maybe the tears in your eyes of having Kendra finally to alter yourself once more.
Well, she's lamenting about another man.
It's the best time, man.
2 different men.
That's right.
Rebound.
Swoop.
Get her on the rebound.
Funerals.
Talos.
Natural.
Rebound game is strong.
Talos, you see somebody across the road looking into the bay window, looking at basically what's been going on, the commotion that's happened within the house.
I'll go to. So they're at the window near the front door, right?
Yes.
Okay,
There's
I
a
will-
window near the front door, and then there's a dirt road, and then across the dirt road, there's somebody on the other side of that dirt road.
Okay. I'm going to go to the front door and I'm going to open it. What exactly brought you here and caused you to look into the Lorimo residence?
I heard all this commotion outside. Heard loud noises and I saw illumination from the windows. I don't know. A lot of things are happening in this town. Just wanted to see what was going on. Who are you?
I'm Talos. And what happens to be your name?
My name is Erwin.
You son of a bitch!
You're going to say Archer. And you guys, for the tragedy at the end of the session, you're all level 2.
About
Had you fucking
time.
survived.
Damn.
And we'll see you next week.
I gotta pick a subclass.
Actually, we will not.
That's right. Why you gotta be like that?
Oh, man. You had too much to drink, man.
Fucking kids.
It's that bar background noise, you know. Someone's stumbling back there.